Hosting by Amber and my kitchen, part 2, prepping for the holidays with my good friend Maria. Part 1, we prepped our beautiful bolognese pesto lasagna that turned out to perfection. Part 2, we are doing a celery soup,
which is so good because I've had it before.
It sounds like it's not going to be very filling or satisfying.
No, but it is.
But it is. When you are busy with your friends and your family throughout the holidays, and you've been running around and going, and you probably stopped for a beautiful lunch. Now it's dinner time. You're tired, you're hungry, but you're not really hungry. This is
it's perfect to end the day.
Yeah, and serve it with a toasted French bread or sourdough for dipping. Delicious. To get started, we're going to turn the stove on to a medium, and we are going to add our olive oil. And as always, we let that olive oil heat up nicely.
Do you have an olive oil you love?
I love olive oil. I am a huge olive oil fan. I do a lot of cooking with olive oil, and I do a lot of my salads with olive oil. Yeah. Sometimes I do a vinaigrette, but sometimes I pour the olive oil over my salad with some shaved parm, and I call it good on some mixed greens. That's as easy as it gets.
Are you hiding this olive oil somewhere?
Our olive oil has gotten nice, and we're gonna add our onion. I'm gonna grab a spoon here. Hear that sizzle? Sizzle.
Love it.
So now with the onions in there, my secret ingredient is celery salt.
Yes,
so for all of you listening, celery salt, that is the secret ingredient. I would say anywhere from a half a teaspoon to 3/4 of a teaspoon. You can kind of eyeball it. And then I love cumin. Cumin to me, this is where the hug comes in for this soup. It is just a yummy, earthy taste and gives it some body.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to add a little bit of cumin here.
So good.
Smells so delicious. So we have our cumin, our celery salt, and our onions. We're going to get those where they're sweating out a little bit. And those look delicious. Next, we're going to add, I've cut up some celery and carrots. So we have one very large bunch of celery and you can add as much celery as you want. You have one bunch of celery with the leaves. That adds so much flavor.
Okay.
And then 3 to 4 carrots. And next we are going to we have a russet potato that we have peeled and we have chopped, and we're just going to add that in.
So good.
And we're going to let this cook for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Kind of want to soften up our vegetables a little bit here. Get everything mixed together, marry it. So I always say, if you've listened to my show here, Hosting by Amber, it really was one of my favorite memories with my kids was coming home from work and everybody was assigned a task, age appropriate, of course, where somebody's grating cheese, somebody's chopping, somebody's, getting the spices out and getting those measured up and putting those in a little dish.
So fast forward to today, you have 3 20-somethings. Do they all like to cook?
Yeah, they all cook. Absolutely.
My kids have all turned into, they cook their own food. Can't afford to go out.
And they're super about healthy. Affordability here.
Yeah.
So you went to Trader Joe's and you picked up all the ingredients. And that's what's great about this meal prep. Again, we did the bolognese lasagna. Now we're doing this celery soup. And there are no expensive ingredients. Everything is very basic. We're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. I always like when I'm cooking a soup, especially, I like to add a little kosher salt. So we're going to add a little bit of kosher salt. And because we're using a chicken broth, that's going to have some sodium in it. And then we have some pepper that we're grinding up. Let's get a little bit of garlic in here too.
Well, and when you served it with me, we put red crushed pepper on top, right?
We did.
Because that kind of jazzed it up
We did. 4 cups chicken broth. So this is 1 full container of chicken broth. You can do homemade chicken broth. You can do store-bought.
Yeah.
And we're going to stir that up.
Super easy.
Oh, it smells so good.
How do you feel about butternut squash soup?
Love it.
Yeah. What do you like to put in that soup?
Onion and green apple. Oh, the soup is looking good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let this simmer for about 20 minutes. And then from there, we are going to blend it with some butter and a little bit of heavy cream.
Yep.
Okay, our soup is now completed. We've let it simmer. Our potatoes are cooked. Everything looks gorgeous. So what we're gonna do now, we are going to ladle up the soup and to blend it. We're gonna stick this on our blender, and we have 4 tablespoons butter. We're gonna add this in, and again, this is just gonna add a little extra flavor, and we're gonna add some heavy cream. Probably gonna be adding about a cup.
Oh my God, this is so easy.
It's so easy, right? And all we do, what we're looking for when we're blending this soup is for everything to kind of puree together.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to add it back to the pot, and we can then season with more salt and pepper if we need to.
Beautiful.
How gorgeous is this soup? It's so easy because all you're doing is sauteing the carrots, the celery, the onion, the potatoes, and then we blend it up, and then we can just reheat it. But this is an easy soup to freeze. So when you're serving this to your guests, you can just heat it up in your pot. And again, I always serve it with a beautiful sourdough or French bread toasted, and delicious. And that's it.
Voila.
Voila. Oh, Maria, the soup looks beautiful, and it smells so good. I hope your company loves it.
Oh,
so
I don't know.
much.
There may not be any left. There may not be any left.
So excited. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Thank you.